Hello, everyone, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark,
And I'm Rob.
and today we're going to talk about the video that Indiana and Fever released about Caitlin Clark working on her game. So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. Now, I can't prove this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Caitlin Clark has put more hours in the gym for her age than any other women basketball player, maybe in history. That's just the impression I get from everything I've read about her and how hard she works out. Can't prove it. She's a good athlete to begin with, so obviously she's going to be good to begin with, but I think she's not a phenomenal athlete, and that's why I think she's so great, is because she put the work in combination. That's what I liked about Michael Jordan. He didn't just, rest on his laurels in terms of his athletic ability. He was super dedicated. He took practices seriously, and that's what I liked about her. So she proved us right once again, because everyone criticized the fact that she no floater. She didn't shoot her threes to the right as well. Not very often. She could shoot the threes. She didn't drive to the left-hand side of the basket. She always drove to the right. She had no stop and pop mid-range game. Guess what, Rob? She put out a video and she worked on all of these things, even a reverse layup to the left side.
Yep, I saw that. I was like, oh, there you go. Jump stops, mid-range game. You get your mid-range game, girl. Like I said, you saw, she's not, we don't really like her, but you see Carter for the Sky. She scored 21 points. Most of her points were in the mid-range game.
And, she even did a floater to the left side of the backboard.
Mm-hmm.
That's the side she doesn't drive to. So I thought that was impressive. So she's working on her offensive game. Now, if we can just ship Rob in to Indiana for a day or a week and have her fix her stance, bend her knees, have Rod teach her how to slide her feet, keep the person in front of her, all sorts of things that Rob knows how to, because he's a defensive specialist. If we can do that between now and next season, she can be the best player in the WNBA next year, Rob. She can. The three players ahead of her are all first team, all defense that are better than her right now. And it was voted better than her in the all-pro team and also in the MVP. And I do believe they're better than her right now.
Mark,
go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
That would be my dream, just for a week. And then I would come back here and I could be the roving reporter and say, like, Mark, if you watch Caitlin Clark this year, you're going to see a change in her defense. I would love to say that.
Right. And what's frustrating is she has the athletic ability to be an excellent defender. She's got fairly long arms and big hands for her size and 6 foot. And she has good size for a guard. So she's got everything. She's fairly fast and quick. I don't think she's the fastest or the quickest person in the league, but she's certainly above average at the WNBA level for speed and quickness.
Along with her passing, like I said, her passing helps her peripheral vision and stuff. And same thing with defense. So off the ball, she could, we play man, all man off the ball. You could see with her peripheral vision, she could see off the ball and say, oh, okay, or even like notice there's a pick coming. But in defense, the main thing also is talking. Your teammates have to tell you, hey, pick right, pick left, pick behind you.
Yeah, that's probably not her problem, though. I agree with you. That's probably not her problem. I think she's good at, communication with her teammates and coordination with that. In fact, her off the ball defense is actually pretty good.
Right.
That's why I don't think she's an awful defender that people claim. She's a very good defensive rebounder and very good at off the ball. That's where she gets most of her steals and blocks, or at least her steals. And so I think that she just needs to work mostly on her on the ball defense, if you pointed out, and correct that. And she needs to do that if she wants to be the best player in the league, in my opinion. She at least needs to be pretty good at that as opposed to below average, which she's certainly below average at this point.
But in the meanwhile,
she's getting defense.
Sorry, but in the meanwhile, she's getting her game together, and that's scary for the WNBA. I'm telling you, it's going to be scary.
Her offensive game was already good, but it was somewhat limited, and now it's going to be great once she gets all those things down.
Do you think, Mark? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you think that now they're going to do the same kind of defense with her, pressure her up the court like it was for her first year, or you think it's going to be more lax defense on her? Or
I don't know, but it won't work, because if she gets these skills developed, before you would see, like, she would drive to the basket and there'd be a tall person there, and she didn't think she had any options. She didn't know what to do, and she would dribble out again. Well, that's a wasted drive. And then there's not much time left in the shot clock and everything like that. Now with these skills, Rob, she could go in there and she could do a floater. She could do a stop and pop jump shot or whatever things that instead of, times where it was kind of frustrating to watch her dribble back out. That looks like something Erica Wheeler would do.
We call it either a jump stop too. You come to a jump stop and you pull up for a shot. So you jump stop and then you can shoot it. I don't see the young kids do that at all. I used to teach that, but I had a drill for that. They dribble, jump stop, dribble. But because when they pick up the dribble, once you pick up your dribble, that's it. And either they travel or they take that 1 foot. And now they're caught because now they have to pivot around the person's. If you do a jump stop, you got both your feet down. You can shoot it, pass it, whatever. It's a lot easier.
And she was already good at layups. In fact, her layup percentage was higher than any other guard in the league. And I think so. She was already good at that. She rarely misses the layups, especially the wide open ones that other people miss. So if that's the case, now they're going to have to stop her from driving even more, which is going to open up her 3-point game even more because they're so concerned about her driving to the basket now. That's good. She's going to play off it a little bit. And now she could get more 3-point shots, a little bit more room for that shots. So it's going to make her a better all-around offensive game.
And also maybe if the referees are nice to her, she'll actually draw a foul mark. She might even draw a foul on a shot.
That won't happen. In fact, that's why I think she dribbled away because she knew she wouldn't get the foul call against this taller player that was just going to hack the crap out of her and not get a foul. I really think that was part of it. She just realized, I'm not getting calls in this league. I'll just dribble back out and do something else. But she doesn't need to do that with a floater.
Right.
She can get the shot off before the defender hacks the crap out of her.
The best floater right now, to change the subject, is Brunson for the Knicks. He's one of the smallest players, but he goes in there and you can see his footwork, how he gets the shot off it. But because of his footwork, he's got that nice little floater right up in there. She could develop. She should watch Brunson. She should watch Brunson videos to work on that.
Right. Well, there's a bunch of guards that have that in the NBA right now, and it's kind of a newer skill. The floater wasn't always common. George Gervin kind of invented it. I don't know if he really invented it, but he's the one that made the floater famous, and he did that. And he had a great teardrop type shot, and he made that a lethal weapon. I think he led the league in scoring 4 times. I think he was MVP a couple times in the league, but he never won the MVP. And the reason is because he had such versatility in his scoring when he drove to the basket. And that was one of his moves. Mm-hmm. So I think players eventually picked up on that and saw how deadly it was, and it became pretty common among the guards right now in the NBA. And the women can do that. She needs work. She's working on it. It's great that she's working on that because I think it's really effective. Yeah,
she's not out there on the social media or touring the country. She's out there working on her game. So WNBA players, you're going to hate her even more because she's going to be dropping those bombs on you and be crying. So
they even showed the video where she made. I'm not sure if they were from the 3-point line or from 25 feet. I thought the video said it was from 25 feet. She made 25 in a row.
It's like
now that it's different than making in the game. But I think next year her 3-point shooting percentage will go up for a lot of reasons.
For her. It's going to be like a free throw for her.
Yeah, well, I think that if she has more talent around her, which we could get to in another video, and from free agents, there's less attention on her, and that opens things up. And if they get a better coach who gets more screens and picks for her to set her up and stuff like that,
gives her rest,
her percentage will go up. She's not played 40 minutes a game; she plays 34 minutes. She gets the foul call that she deserves. Because if you don't realize that if you get fouled and there's no foul call, that counts as a shot against you, a missed shot. Mm-hmm. If you miss the shot but you get fouled, it doesn't count as a shot. So your shooting percentage is affected by the fact that you don't get foul calls. So I'm just saying, if you're new to basketball, you don't know that. I'm just explaining how it works. So her shooting percentage will go up if she gets better calls too.
And also, she's got to work on speaking of fouls, she's got to learn to stop getting the technical fouls. She's got to learn that you're not going to get the call, so you got to keep playing because that kind of I can see sometimes that would kind of mess up her game a little bit.
I know, but hitting the stanchion there was 2 of them. So
yeah, I
don't think that's the end of the world.
They got to change that. If they don't change that, that's
well, they did. They changed it for Diana Taurasi, but we're not Caitlin Clark, which again shows you how biased this league is against Caitlin Clark.
I've never
disrespected the game. If it was in the ref's face, if the ref was standing right there, okay, fine.
I told you, Mike. I wish I was with the Fever team or marketing, whatever. Every time she did that, I would put like a little.
Rob, you would have been thrown out of the game so many times because Caitlin Clark got screwed over by the refs so often, and so did Aaliyah Boston when she plays against Asia Wilson and stuff. You would have been thrown out of so many games, Rob.
I think so. Mark, because that's what you got to do as a coach. You got to protect your players.
I would have had to said, "Stop it, Rob! Stop it! Stop getting so many technicals."
Well, they tried to, Mark. I didn't get that many technicals. I was pretty good. My thing was the clipboard throwing on the ground. But
let us know down below if you think Rob would have gotten a lot of technicals and thrown out of a lot of games if he was the coach of the Fever last year, where the Fever and Caitlin Clark got screwed over by the refs. Let us know. I think he should, but let us know if you think he would have.
I would be the Draymond Green of the coaches, Mark.
All right, as long as you didn't do cheap shots.
No, I don't do cheap shots like him. No, I don't do that.
All right. Anyways, hey, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Rob's going to get upset if you don't subscribe. Look he's pointing that finger down. That means he's really serious about this. Please. I don't have to deal with Rob being upset. No one wants to deal with that. If you do subscribe to the channel, please hit that notification bell so you get notified of our next videos. And please join us for our live show. It's every Monday, except for major holidays, 6 to 8 Eastern time. And we talk about all this stuff, including football and NBA. And you can call in for the show, so it's pretty cool. If you want to donate to this channel, there's super chats and super thanks down below. And there's a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.